Senior PSA, we surveyed 30 seniors and asked them how they can better themselves in the future throughout high school.
It's about thinking about college freshman year through academics, extracurriculars, relationship with teachers, making the most of it, staying in good standing with teachers and administration.
Supplement the information on the importance of getting involved. We talked to Mr. Milton, a sophomore history teacher, as well as the head advisor of the student council.
As an advisor for the student council, how have you seen participation in extracurriculars enhance a student's high school experience?
Sure. So we have a very large student council. I think there's 13 members per class plus our 6 executive board members. In the past couple of years, it's really exploded with interest of people who aren't involved. Folks who are involved, they're more likely to meet new people. Do you know what? I just made up that statistic, but you should use it. They meet new people, different types of people. They're also working on like specific projects, which is great for learning how to manage a project. They work on timelines. They actually plan the entire event, the look and feel. They discuss about how much they're going to be spending. They discuss their budget, and so it's a really great experience for the students.
Okay, and my question is going to be, do you believe more people should participate, maybe not just in the student council, but in all around regarding the community service projects the school has to offer, all the clubs? I know that through student council we do a lot of interactions with other clubs, like we did the car wash with NHS.
Yep.
The improv shows are part of that. Do you think more people could benefit from participating in all of those things?
Yeah. So it's not. I think when I was in high school, Mr. Sheen was my guidance counselor, and one day he said, "That's kind of weird, but it's kind of funny." So one day he said, "High school, the more you put into it's like a bank. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it." And so you can absolutely go to high school and just kind of be someone who comes and goes. But the more you're involved in whatever it is, the more you are going to take away from it. The more relationships you're going to build, the more skills you're going to develop. So you absolutely should get involved in as many things as you can. Obviously, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, but figure out what you like, what interests you, and then do
Mr.
it.
Saxon, a freshman history teacher, to learn more about the importance of applying yourself freshman year.
So, Mr. Saxon, as a teacher for mostly freshmen for U.S. History 1, how have you seen kids maybe not take the right classes for themselves, or not challenge themselves, or maybe even just not apply themselves fully?
I think what can be a little bit difficult for freshmen to understand is the importance of really applying yourself from day one. All sorts of doors are open to students, but it's in the evidence that they provide that they're willing to put into work. And that means doing all of your homework, regardless of what level of class you're in, making sure you do all your homework. That's going to prepare you for the tests, which you're going to do better on. And that's the real determinant for success later on. Are you willing to choose to do your work? And also to ask questions when you come across things that are challenging or you don't understand. It can be a little intimidating at first for ninth graders to realize that developing the ability to ask when you don't understand is really, really important for whatever success you're going to have in the future. And teachers are available for that, and they expect that you're going to ask when you don't understand. And they'd be more than happy to explain things, but you have to ask. And that goes also for extra help. Teachers available, generally speaking, here at the high school, after school or at various points in the school day. And they want to help students, but students have to be proactive. It's quite the adjustment from I think it's one of the biggest adjustments to understand that you, the student, are in charge of your learning and what you're going to be able to do. And it's amazing what you're able to do when you start to apply yourself. But applying yourself really means putting in the work, asking questions when you don't understand. To one of your earlier questions, if students have, let's say, for example, got themselves in a level because they weren't quite sure of could they handle a higher level, the general requirement for then the next year going to the next level is success. But it's not just success on tests, it's success at those very, very important skills of being hardworking, doing all your homework, asking questions when you don't understand, because that is the real key. You get to college, you're going to be out there by yourself, and the really successful students are the ones who take advantage of the opportunities to ask when they don't understand. Take advantage of office hours from professors or teaching assistants. And they can get started on that process in high school. And it's really amazing when you see students start to apply themselves in that way.
If you are thinking about trying out for a sport, you should know that Massachusetts ranked 11th in the country for total high school sport participation in 2012 to 2013, with 221,628 people participating. So there are many opportunities to be active and involved in high school.
Not everyone graduates high school. Only 74.7% of students graduated in 2010. So make sure to apply yourself to your schoolwork all 4 years so you can have a successful. Volunteerism is far more than just a number on a resume. Only 55% of youth volunteer and only 39% of those are regular volunteers. Participating in community service is a great way to better yourself, your community, and your chances of college experience.
Learn something from our senior project.